Greetings and welcome back to Empyrion, Reforged Eden. We are going to do some stuff here shortly. First thing is we're going to go ahead and Alright, have to remember how to do it the other way. So I did a little flying around, got both of these laid out. We're going to do a bunch more flying around, and that will give us a bunch of experience. What I'm hoping to get done Alright, we are not tapped out, so we're good there. If you're running over your computer, you're going to lose proficiency and other statistics. 20. That's 300. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to do 60 of those. And then some. I just want to make sure we've got enough. We're not full up here. As you can see, we're at about 33% of fuel. But that's going to be enough for us to do some exploration. Now, currently, we're unarmed because we need 12.7 rounds. And I think I got rid of a bunch of 12.7 rounds. What I want to do is look over in this area, scout this area, come up. We'll get a lot of experience by scouting this area. And I believe down here is another faction that I would like to scout out. And there's cooldown timers involved here. But what we're doing is just getting all this lovely experience right now is what I'm after. Okay, 500 is enough. We got some other heat signatures over here. Let's check this out. This is one of the quickest ways to get experience on the starter planet is just to fly around and scan signatures. And the other thing I'm doing while I'm scanning is looking for where we want to set up our base. Sandy beach areas like this would be really nice. We've got our flight capability. of traversing the planet fairly quickly. Especially once we get some upgrades on this ship. Because I don't believe 70 meters is the fastest. Get a little more elevation going. Alright. Yeah, those are the bad guys. Don't want to really mess with them. That little area right there. Kind of like this. And what I'm looking at is watching our fuel use. It's not very flat there. But these kind of areas I like because we want access to water. And let's go pretty much due south. And I'm going to go in and find some commands, because I know there's a way to level the ship. And that's one of the things I want to figure out. It's been so long since I played, I know there's things I can do, I just don't remember how to do it. Another graphite deposit. And once we've got this here kind of situated, copper deposit, another copper deposit. Alright, let's just head mostly north. And a couple of the things I look at when I'm doing planets is it's easier to see on this transition. The northern hemisphere on this planet has more daylight than south, so we're going to want to be up in this area. So we get the most out of our solar panels. And I'm pretty sure our setup is going to be over this area. There's the escape pod, there's the broken antenna. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back over here. Shut this thing down for now. We're still only level 11. About halfway through it. So as you can see, we have a couple different places to put more motors on this ship and to upgrade them in different ways. This particular ship, actually, we need to power up, turn the thrusters off. He gives you all this information on how to do certain things. Where's it at? There you go. If you go to his YouTube channel, you can see tutorials on how to set up the ship and do all of that kind of stuff. But you've got vertical thrusters, strafing thrusters, warp drive. So it doesn't have a whole lot for flat out speed in the ship. But it's good enough for what we're going to be doing with it. Let's go ahead and shut the power down. What it does have, though, is we do have a small fridge we could use and some other things. So what my game plan is, while this continues to fill up, is we were looking at stuff over in this area, and I'm actually thinking setting up right in here. The downfall is maybe up this way some more. I don't want to be that close to Xerox territory. We've got their ship here, but that's not going to do much for us. So the Talon is the neutral area. And remember how I was saying in the previous video, we need to be at least neutral to trade. But if you look at this, they changed the way it goes. All right. It used to be that if you went into their territory with a ship, you lost reputation. I'm not seeing that anymore. Okay. So, yeah, as long as we don't harvest any plants in their territory, destroy any plants in their territory, unless we're friendly or better, we're good. They did change that. It used to be, like I said, if you're in their territory with a ship, you would lose rep. That's the whole reason we were going to fly over here somewhere, land, and go in on the speeder, on the hover bike. So we didn't lose any rep. But they changed that. Now, something else I just remembered is I want to have this. And there's a pretty good reason for it. $556-762. We cannot make the ammo that goes to this ship. If we look at this, a mobile constructor can make the ammo. A portable constructor cannot. We need this yellow to be on top. Like this box. So, what I'm going to do is, I did not mean to do that. My ship didn't register. I want to put a bunch more fuel in here. And just load this thing up with all of our goodies. I think we are going to need to do one more transfer first. Maybe not. Okay, that's everything. Pick that back up. Oh, I didn't mean to put it there. I meant to put it in this. Parish time. Anything else in here have parish time? No. Let's grab the ammo. Put it back to harvest. And now that I remember, we just do it that way. All right, so what we're going to do, we're all packed up here. And I believe it was this general area that we're waiting to go through. I'm going to skirt their territory. See how just below the mini map, I mean the little circle thing, it shows Talon territory, and we're neutral. And we are no longer in Talon territory. It's a Promethium deposit, which is something we're going to want to go after eventually. I'm liking this over here. Because our first capital vessel should be able to land right here pretty easily. It's fairly flat, and the building I want to build will go up there really easily. So what we're going to do is just shut this thing down here. Oops. That was an interesting glitch. I'm not seeing any bad critters. And the base I'm thinking about putting down will fit right in this area very nicely. Now this, we're going to go ahead and we need more carbon substrate. I'm going to put, whoop. I think I'm going to put this down right about here. And from what I remember, we're going to have to keep an eye on that guy. But I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Let's go ahead and just grab half of this stuff. Start production. It's not going to take long at all. We're going to throw this in here also. I'm going to have to take these. I do not... Okay, I guess that is copper. Just looked odd to me. Okay, like I said, I'm thinking about that base going right here. Alright, we're close enough right here to do transfers. Let's go ahead and put that right there. Alright, blueprint successful. Spawn it. We're going to put this thing right there. And now we're going to go starter. Container controller small 1. Transfer everything. And then this is going to go from that, and it's going to put the stuff in there. Now we have all of this extra stuff we can build. And most importantly, the 12-7 rounds. For us to be able to actually arm our ship. We have an armor locker, a fridge. And the way I built this, we could cut this away and do some stuff with it. Alright, okay, that's where that is. Go back to player, starter, fuel. Turn the starter on. Everything is powered up. Turn that off. got about 6 hours of game time of power right now. We are going to need more fuel and other stuff to go through this to get some other things going. Primarily, we want the ammo for that and some other things. So I'm going to hold it here, gather up all the materials we need to make the base, which is a lot of carbon substrate, stone dust, crushed stone, some more copper ingots, which is not going to be very hard. We might already have that. And the 2 cobalt ingots, I'm hoping to be able to get here shortly. So I'm going to go and hold in this one here because we're kind of set here for us a little bit. Later in the game, when the base goes down, I'm thinking we'll be close enough that we'll be able to pull everything out of there into the base. We will be putting water collection, hydrogen collection in the waterfront, and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'll catch you next time around, and that's going to be when we have the base. Talk to you later.